بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah, amma ba'd. Today, inshallah azza wa jal, we'll be dealing with the pillar of Islam, which is known as a Sawm. A Sawm means al-imsak, to hold back. That's the meaning of Sawm, to hold back, linguistically. But Sawm in al-Islam, it means to fast and to refrain from food and drink and sexual intercourse with one's partner from the time that the sun comes up until the sun goes down. That's the Sawm in al-Islam. And in al-Islam, the Sawm, the fasting that is an obligation, is the fast of Ramadan. And the reason why we fast in the month of Ramadan is because the Quran was revealed on Laylatul Qadr, the night of power, in this particular month. Fasting al-Islam, as I mentioned, it is the fourth pillar of al-Islam. Everyone doesn't have to do it. Unlike the Shahadatain and the Salat, everyone in our community doesn't have to fast. Those people who are elderly, they don't have to fast. Those people who are too young, they don't have to fast. People who have sicknesses, they don't have to fast. People who travel, they don't have to fast. So it, again, is a manifestation and a showing of Allah's wisdom and Allah's rahmah. But as it relates to fasting, fasting is something that all of the prophets and all of the messengers brought. This is not something peculiar and specific to the people of Islam. Allah said, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, kutiba alaykum as-siyam, kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum, la'allakum tattaqun. O you who believe, fasting has been prescribed for you, made obligatory upon you. The same way it was made obligatory on the communities that went before you in the hopes that you will learn taqwa. And I tell you something, from experience, when a person fasts in the month of Ramadan, those are the days in which he feels closest to Allah. And that's because while a person is fasting, his consciousness is closer to Allah Azza wa Jal. He's thinking more about what he should be doing and what he should not be doing. Men and women. And for this reason, the shaitan, he does not want any of us to discover or to rediscover the beauty of fasting, especially in this society in which we're living in. This society of me, myself, and I. Think about me, think about myself. Think about filling up my belly. Think about my desires. It's just about me and how I feel and what makes me happy and comfortable and what makes me. Fasting, it breaks that interest that a person has about me. Because once he starts fasting and he starts to feel the pains of hunger, it forces him to think about what other people are going through. When he fasts and he sees how he feels, he's more inclined to take his money to give zakat, to give sadaqah, and to help other people who are lesser in terms of the ni'mah that Allah has bestowed upon him. So the fasting is something that is a tremendous benefit, and trust me, it is a weapon that the Muslim uses against the shaitan, especially for you Muslim brothers and sisters who are young. The Prophet told the young people, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Ya ma'ashir al-shabab, man istata'a minkum as-sawm, man istata'a minkum al-ba' falyatazawwaj, wa man lam yastati' fa'alayhi bis-sawm. Oh, you young men and women, any of you who has the ability to get married, then hurry up and get married. Whoever doesn't have the ability to get married, then you should fast, because fasting will cause you to lower your gaze. So the fast of Ramadan, where we're forced to fast 29, 30 days straight for a whole month, it is a built-in weapon that Allah has given to the Muslim to make jihad against himself and to make jihad against shaitan and his other external enemies. For verily, if a person can defeat his internal shaitan, then the other shayateen that are external, he can handle them. The biggest shaitan that needs to be dealt with is the one that circulates in all of our veins, the same way that our blood circulates within ourselves, within our spirits. Concerning the issue of fasting, at the beginning, fasting was not legislated at the beginning of Islam. First 13 years, fasting wasn't legislated. It wasn't legislated until the end of the time when the Prophet ﷺ was about to make the shift to Al-Medina. Because Allah knows those people were not used to fasting. Someone who never fasted in his life, he knows nothing about fasting, when thrust into the ocean of fasting, just like that, he can find it a shock to his system. Same thing with the sharab, the khamr. Allah knew if he made khamr haram just like that, the people of Quraysh were not going to stop drinking. So Allah made it with a tadarruj. He made it the obligation of the impermissibility of drinking khamr. He made it haram little by little by little. Same thing with fasting. Fasting was made an obligation little by little. First fast the day of Ashura, and then fast this day and that day, and then the fast of Ramadan. So that is the fourth pillar of Islam, and it is a pillar that has a number of secrets that if a person were able to fast properly, the secrets of the universe begin to unfold right before him in terms of getting his nafs under control, in terms of his connection, his yaqeen, his tawakkul, his being sure of Allah's existence and relying on Allah. Those things become that much more heightened. May Allah Azza wa Jal make us of those people who are the sa'imeen and the sa'imat. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.